how I sound. So it makes me cringe with pain every time I like know that somebody's like watched it. But somebody asked for it. It was a waiver asked specifically if I sung. And a few other people asked, and I'm like, well, you guys can hear it. Oh my god, run an additional ad. That's so fucking cruel. That's another 3 minutes. See you people. Oh god. I'm so sorry. Oh man, Commander, I don't even know. I don't even know if you're fucking subscribed or not, or if you're like subjecting yourself to like 3 more minutes of ads. That's You're not the first person to do it either. A couple of people have redeemed like 6 full minutes of ads back to back. It's pretty funny. You're not subscribed. That's fair. Yeah, no. It's very hard for me to like keep track. It's hard for me to keep track of who's currently subscribed and stuff. I know you pretty much only just followed me yesterday, so I didn't think you were. Yeah, aren't we all broke? This is my full-time job. Um, so yeah. That's it. Maybe I'll also make Twitch to get money to sub to you. Well, you know what? I have to wonder. There's got to be a couple of people doing that, eh? Um, in every case, I do say to people like, you don't have to sub to me. You don't have to like cheer bits and stuff like that. Like just being here and supporting me helps. But at the same time, this is my job, and any support and stuff is literally giving me a livable income. So yeah, any support fucking helps. Anybody that fucking feels like it, fucking hell, bro. Um, that you only live off Twitch? Yeah, so I used to have a full-time job, and I don't go into it. I probably won't ever go into it. I don't get any revenue from YouTube, by the way, at all. I don't get any revenue for anything except for Twitch. Um, so I used to have a full-time job, and then I didn't, and that kind of destroyed me for a couple of years because of how everything went down. Um, so I basically spent a couple of years returning to being a human, um, psychologically. And so I am also not eligible for any kind of like government assistance either. Um, so yeah, I basically had no income. I have my partner, and thankfully he can mostly support both of us and stuff. But it gets difficult because everything keeps fucking getting more expensive, and my home loan's gone up once a month every month. And it's now I'm actually paying a whole extra home loan a month for that. My bills have gone up by like $10 to $100 depending on what they are each. Everything's gone up, so it's really expensive. So it's gotten to a point where I do need to like supplement to like just scrape by. Um, yeah, it's real bad. So yeah, I started Twitch. I didn't really think like I hoped that people would like what I do, maybe follow me, maybe subscribe to me one day. I didn't think that I'd hit affiliate in 6 months. I didn't think that I'd, you know, receive payments or anything like that. Or I didn't think I'd even hit the cutoff or anything like that. But any small amount allows me to like just have like a little bit of my own fucking income to be able to put towards bills and shit. So it's really nice. It's really nice that people have supported me so greatly. Um, what is it? Though I don't know you. I'm happy that you beat your lower self and you're better. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, like I don't go into a lot of stuff because I always want to keep my streams pretty positive and stuff. But yeah, there's been much worse times, and like I'm doing this, and I love what I do. I really do love what I do. I enjoy it a lot. I I'm not a super social person, but I really do actually enjoy hanging out and getting to talk to everybody in Discord and here and YouTube and Eventually YouTube will probably hit some kind of monetization, and maybe I'll have like, you know, I'm aiming for like minimum wage, like just basic fucking minimum wage would be enough to live off. I got a lot of medical conditions, so it makes working and stuff for companies quite difficult. It's not even just that either, but like I have a lot of psychological trauma from my workplaces as well. That's added baggage that I don't want to bring to another workplace, and I just kind of too terrified to. So yeah, I just don't. And yeah, hopefully, it's all good. I'm strong enough now that it's fine. But plus, like honestly, art chats are like really the time when I like get into like stuff like this because I don't bring up stuff like this when I'm gaming. Um, but yeah, it's all good. I'm hoping that one day I'll have like at least like a minimum wage that maybe I can live off because like I put so much effort into Twitch. Like I put literally full-time hours, if not self-employed hours into it. Yeah. I get so much like great love from like everybody that like decides to mention that like, they like this or they like a design of that or holy crap, the space is insane or something like that. And like it all stays with me. It's all really lovely. I might have skimmed too much off this, maybe. Nah, it won't matter. You won't fucking see it from that height. Fine. um, yeah. But like I all I did was I asked my partner if he'd give me a year to see if I could like make a finance for myself, like make some kind of like living for myself. And he said yes. And I've got what is it? It's July. I started streaming in November, I think. Yeah, November. So once it hits November, as long as I'm still reaching like a small livable wage, I can keep doing this. Otherwise, I have to start looking for something to do that's not this. But the amount of effort that I put in, I don't want to do anything else. I dedicate hours of my day to content engagement, um, learning, researching, all sorts of stuff. Like the next thing I want to do is I want to learn how to animate images. I have no idea what people use, but I'll figure it out eventually. Because what I want to do is I want to have like little emotes that move. Like I want my hyper emote to be moving. That'd be super cool one day. I already learnt so much. Like I had a YouTube account and nothing else. I had no other social media. I used Discord in my personal time, like a private server with close friends, but I never had anything like what I've made. I had to learn how to do all that. Literally everything I've learned how to do. Also, my PNG tuber avatar, learned how to do that. Found the programs, all the things. So yeah. Um, I think that's also why like I try to like really be supportive of other people too when I see other like creators and stuff like working hard as well because I know what's involved behind the scenes. Um and not everybody says when they appreciate something. I really try. I go out of my way to if I'm thinking it, I'll say it because that you may not hear a positive thing from somebody all fucking year. Um even if you try really hard. I think this is mostly fine. I don't have to freak with the signs. No. All right. White lines are fine. Like this emote. Like I'm looking forward to it. I've wanted a hype emote from day one. I just haven't really known what I wanted to do. Now I do. And I'm fucking stoked. I'm literally working on it as we speak. As we're talking, I'm working on this. And there's no way in the past I ever would have shown my drawings to people. Ever. Um, which is funny because a lot of people really like them. And there's a few people that specifically ask for art streams every month. So I've made it a monthly occurrence. I fucking love the song. I really do wish that my avatar moved to my dances and stuff because I would be like fucking jamming all over the place. I'd probably record myself doing the dance and make it like its own little emote too. One day I'm gonna work on getting a live 2D. And then I want to do a 3D hybrid. So it'll look more 2D, but it'll have the ability to move around much more freely. And talk and do expressions. When I get a heavier what do you call it? When I get a heavier program, I'm gonna have more expressions, so it won't just be like hair colors and outfits and stuff like that. I'm gonna have all sorts of fucking expressions, so she can blush, she can pout, she can be angry when Blessed trolls her, everything. I'm looking forward to it, but it's no fucking rush. Like I literally made a PNG tuber to celebrate the hitting affiliate thing. Yeah, man, I've got some weird music. I was gonna put more Lonely Island stuff in here, but I ended up not doing so. Oh fuck yeah. Let's get some My Little Pony in this place. I have so much good music from them. Oh man. You know the coolest thing too is like I actually have a fucking accountant that follows me as well. She likes watching all my shit too. Really nice. And she doesn't just watch it for like the legal purpose. Like she actively like finds it all very interesting. It's really nice. Monkey indeed. Oh man. You know the funny thing is when I watch my stuff back when I'm editing and stuff, I I sometimes hear stuff go off like hydrate or stretch and stuff like that, and I actually do it while I'm like just editing stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, I probably should have a drink of water. Or I should probably stretch or something. Like it works offline as well. Pretty funny. There's been quite a lot actually learning all the different social medias and stuff because like, I never had any. Um, I didn't have like any Instagram or Twitter or any of that stuff. I just had a YouTube account to watch shows on YouTube. And what did I have? I had Discord. I had a private Discord, and that was it. Instagram was a learning curve. And the first day I had my account deactivated and destroyed because I had too many people like getting on there and being sleazy. And the hyperactivity on a brand new account got it permanently what do you call it? Shut down. That was interesting. I'm like, cool, cool. Hopefully that shit doesn't happen again. So I just made another account because I couldn't get them to unlock the previous one. I made another account and just basically left it inactive for like a week so that it didn't exist. It had nothing on it. So that nobody could find it, nobody could do anything to it. Yeah. All right. Mm, I should be able to do this on the gray layer. I did it on the lighter layer before. That's also a thing too, is I'm gonna have some like dirty lines throughout this place I've got to find and clean up. There'll be some. The real funny thing is shooting in PUBG tomorrow. So with my wrists will be like fully locked up and my shoulder's gonna be like pretty friggin' stiff. I'll be sitting here with like a little heat pack, some liniment rub, trying to like pew pew people at a distance, being like, ah fuck. Probably blind as a bat with her glasses on, it'd be great. There's some extra line there. That's the only reason why I'm gonna have to bust out the white background at some point is to find where all the stragglers of the black lines are. Because there's a couple here. You guys could probably barely see them, especially if you're on a phone. But there's some where I've like made a line go too far out, and then I've like rearranged or cleaned it up rough. I've tried several different drawing programs. I've had tablets, I've not had tablets, all sorts of stuff. And honestly, Gimp is not bad. Like, considering I don't have like any special, like, you know, super fast like paintbrush options and stuff like that, like most people do. This is definitely advanced enough and simple enough for me. Out of both at the same time. Mind you, you can import like more brushes and stuff like that here. I just haven't for the fucking life of me know how. Creating a custom brush is actually quite difficult for me, but I've never done it before. So maybe it's just because I don't know it makes it difficult. A lot of things seem difficult the first time you like look at it. Mm. That goulash that I made earlier though, the recipe from Shadow, that ended up really spicy. I also completely fucking spilt my dinner tonight, which was that I had it in a bowl and the bowl slipped. The bowl's fine, but I basically like spilt it fucking everywhere. I had to like clean stuff up. Um, I barely had dinner. I also had some bread and stuff, but in the process of like having to like grasp the bread, bowl, I kind of fumbled, tossed the bread by accident too. So, and of course, I got pets, so the ground is never fully perfectly fucking clean, except for exactly after I've mopped and sanitized it or something. But yeah, add a little bit. I'll get hungry eventually. Art streams are one of those ones where I actually take breaks. I stream longer. I have drinks. Much more casual. It's really one of the best times for people to like hang out, especially since trying to watch this back without music is painful. Because I must admit, because it doesn't save it to the VOD, it doesn't save the sound of the actual like mouse, like the in fucking click thing, which it sometimes used to do. So now it doesn't save that. So it's a lot more quiet. Okay, thumb. Next up. I don't know what saves it. Sometimes it saves the sound of fucking activation things. And I don't have to really fix up too much of this, but I will do little bits of it. Where is be on the other side. I thought I might have had the hand straight in front of it, but it's not. Oh, it's actually really clean. I could have done a lot of this as like mirrored and saved a lot of extra time, but I actually really prefer things to not be like perfectly exact when it comes to drawings. Like I like them to be like a little bit more rough kind of thing. It looks nicer to me. Looks more real, even though it's art and it's not real realistically. But oops, that's too far. Yeah, I almost put some actual Australian songs on here, like some indigenous ones and stuff, but I ended up taking them back off because I can't really like I enjoy them, but I can't really like draw to them. All right, that should be all my cleanup done. Now I really should just have what have I got left? Maybe the blush color, a little bit of blush, maybe. I don't have to add it. I could just make the lines also. I'll leave that there. Where's your eyelashes, love? There. I could just make these little lines pink or red, and that would also work. Let me have a look at that. Let's duplicate that. Okay, let's take maybe a mouth blush color. That'll do it. Let's not do it to the main one. Let's do it to copy. Yeah, funny thing is, Grim actually jokes that I'd be like the fucking next rap god with the way I can fucking speak without air, but he's not fucking wrong when it comes to music. Like, it gets borderline. I don't need air. Oh, for fuck's sake, I keep hitting too far out. There we go. Yeah, nice. Much better. That's really cute. Yeah, I do. Well, welcome in, Merciless. Yeah, no, I do a once a month art stream where I either draw something random or if I need an emote or something like that or a banner or something, I'll draw that. So at the moment, I'm drawing my hype emote because I have one slot available. So yeah, I've almost finished her. I've really just got like a little bit of shadow. Yeah. Was it? You have great content. Oh, thank you. That's really lovely. Um, I was just literally just talking to Commander about how this is literally my full time job and stuff. So it really matters like whether people like it, and when people comment and stuff, it means like a lot to me to know how people feel about it. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna do hyper emote. I'm gonna do a new heart emote because my old one looks like this, and I don't love it. I want to change it that she's going to have a little heart that's in her mouth, extra big and probably pink, and in front of her. So I'll move her hands up, and she'll be holding on to that instead of hype. And then I have another mode I'm going to do probably afterwards if I've got enough time, because this one took a while, but the next one's going to be quick. Um, Next one up, it's going to look a little bit weird because it's like hyper realistic. It's like a really old drawing and hyper realistic hand and stuff, but it's going to be my wave emote. So once I actually draw them together, they'll look kind of the same kind of content instead of looking super fucking hyper realistic and really cartoony. But I'm also drawing all this with a mouse and a free art program because I don't have a drawing tablet. So it adds like an extra level of difficulty to it. But yeah, they'll be next. I'll probably work on that next um after I do the heart one after this, but I really like how this is looking. I get off this layer so I can see it. It's going to be small, so it's going to be like about that, but it's really easy to see. The only thing I might do is maybe put like an extra layer around hype so it's a little bit darker. But yeah, it's nice and clear at the moment. I don't want to put like too much like darkness to it, but I really like it. And she's really cute. Um yeah. Yeah, no, I do like fucking heaps of different things. Like I do like a regular schedule of games. I have a few different games that I play like once a month as well. And then I've got a drawing stream, which this music is only available while I'm live. It's not saved to VOD. So it's extra incentive for people to be here while I'm drawing as well. It's a really great place to like hang out. This is all my music too. I don't mind Posse, but I'll change it. Um, yeah, my drawing streams are a really great time to like hang out and stuff because like I get more time to like chat and just like answer questions, and yeah, it's more random. Um, that's it. Looks really good. You have an attractive art style. It's the first thing I noticed about your channel. Thank you. Actually, I went all out with my avatar. I haven't drawn for years because I have multiple uh permanent physical injuries and medical conditions. So there's been a lot of time where I've lost the ability to like just sit down and draw. But I've been working on getting back into drawing. Like, this is one that I've been working on for like the last month or so. I also draw my PNG tuber as well. So if I turn off everything on here, because I'm working on her colors and stuff, I am going to make her. I'm going to make her shirt black too. But yeah, I drew my own PNG tuber. I drew that with a lot of passion. But yeah, this is the last time I was like consistently drawing. That's like the quality that I had. Um, so I'm trying to get back to that. And it's really difficult because some things, like for instance, like her legs and stuff, you can see I've done one pass over with a pencil with this, and it's pretty fucking smooth. Like there's a couple of spots here where it's not, but like the rest of it is like really super smooth. Yeah, so I used to have a scanner. I used to do a lot of drawing, but after like my injuries and stuff, I stopped for so long that I got rid of all my equipment, which was a mistake. And so now I take a photograph. So I take a photograph and try to like scan it in. Like under here, if I take all these layers off, you'll see what I mean. If I had these in little layer boxes, I could turn them off in one hit. All right. So yeah, so take a photo like that, and I just get it in here and draw over it because I've never been really able to draw freehand on a computer. I never really came from that generation. Like maybe I will be able to once I've got a tablet, but like that's down the track kind of stuff. Why is this not full screen? There we go. Yeah, eventually I'll get a tablet and my quality will go up. At the moment, I'm doing really fucking well though, considering it is just with a mouse. Um, like literally, you can see like the layers and stuff build up as I do this. I was just in the process of cleaning up all the overspray on some of my layers. Yeah, there she is. They're fully built up. So yeah, I think I've already cleaned off all the color overspray, which is basically what happens when it goes out of the line here. Um, and yeah, I'm just up to a point of slapping on some shadows, which actually isn't difficult at all. I'm not going to do like what I did with my character's hair, like her like multi layers, because when this zooms in, it's got to be legible at this size. So all I really need to do is my layers. See, I'm going to tuck you guys into some stuff, make it a bit easier for myself. Um, let's see. Maybe I won't. One's face body. I'm going to want it underneath here, but underneath mouth. There. Want a new layer here. You guys can't see when I open up Windows as well, but it doesn't matter. You're not missing anything. There we go. Yeah, so I've got like swatches and stuff like that from my previous drawings and stuff, which just saves me so much time. Um, and I've also got like hair colors for like my avatar that you guys are seeing just sitting in the corner. Um, I have 3 different hair colors for her. I think I've got 5 different outfit combinations. So I can, if somebody redeems like a different hair color, I can change her hair color. If somebody redeems like a different outfit, I can change her outfit. I can change her hair color and outfit together. All the different things. So there's all sorts of combinations and stuff. But these are some of like the colors and stuff that I've got so far. I've had a couple of requests for full goth, which I'll probably make one of those in the future as well. I also wanted pink hair, and now that I've found a couple of good pink swatches, they're not actually swatched from my hair this time. This is, these are, these, I did have purple hair and they are swatched properly, and these are swatched properly from my hair. But the purple, I couldn't find a good photograph of when I had purple hair to swatch it properly. So I'm just going to do that with like some of my other colors. Because this pinky color thing here that's come off an old drawing that I had earlier. Hold up. Um, yeah, keep it. Yeah, that. So that's where this has come from. The pinks come from these bits here. But yeah, I've got really old stuff as well. I also intend to draw some more things in the future. Like, Let's see, like you, like that.